Hey guys and gals, it's Jim here, and this one's finally finished up. The model's been finished for a long time. I did a video on the model as far as, paint weathering and stuff like that, the chipping effects and all. But I've been working on this base probably for about 6 months. This is like the fourth and final base variation. It's the same base. I just kept tearing up the water part of it and stuff. The first one I did, I was trying out a technique that a lot of people use, model railroad rotors and stuff. They the toilet paper soaked in water and glue, and you build up your texture, and then you use the high gloss Mod Podge over it and stuff until you get your desired depth effect and all that stuff. I tried that. I let the toilet paper dry. I painted it a couple shades of blue to look realistic, like the depth of water and stuff. And I did the Mod Podge. The Mod Podge, since it's water based, all it did was loosen up the toilet paper, and it looked like garbage. So I tore that up. The second attempt at the base, the water effect, was the silicone, like I did with my Nimitz aircraft carrier and a couple other models and stuff. The silicone cured. For some reason, it didn't cure clear like it was supposed to. It was like a milky, translucent color. When I started putting Mod Podge on it, it started getting worse. It was more like a translucent white than a clear, and all that. You could barely see the blue color under it and stuff. So I tore that up. I did a second attempt with the silicone, and I did a video on that one, what the base was starting to look like and all that. And I kind of, on that base, I had basically from the front of the ship going back to the back, I had like a V pattern, just like, almost like a speedboat going through the water. I thought it looked pretty cool. I did, like, it was like waves kicking up to the sides and everything, and all that. Once I start putting my layers of Mod Podge, I use fiber fill for the wave effect. And once I start putting a Mod Podge over it, it started turning the fiber fill like a yellow color. I guess the fiber fill, it's not really a pure white and stuff. And since it's a little bit, when you put clear on it, sometimes it tends to get a little clear. It wasn't looking right. I kept on working on it and stuff. I misted it with some white over the fiber fill. Then it started looking kind of fake, almost like cartoonish like and stuff. So I let it sit. I pondered and pondered about it. I said, I'm gonna tear it up. So basically, it's not too hard, since the plywood got underneath this is painted. I was able to tear off the silicone and everything, what I had done, like in a sheet, and then just scrape the excess off the base and start from scratch. So I gave it another coat of blue, kind of like a medium blue color. What I did on this one, since I had some clear epoxy left, I mixed up the epoxy, and basically this is about a 1/4 inch deep around the where I got my base and the piece of plywood. So I filled the whole thing up level with the framework with the clear epoxy resin, and once that had cured, then I started using my Mod Podge and everything. And basically what I did, this is, to me, it's more realistic looking, rather than starting in the front going back. This is what I came up with. I got the little ripple effect. I used the Mod Podge for the surface detail. I didn't go overboard on, white highlights, like a lot of white caps and everything. I kind of wanted, the water kicked up in the back, like a wake, to be like the focal point and everything. I used fiber fill for it and all that. So that's what it turned out to look like and everything. Real kind of real happy the way this one looks and everything. So this is finally finished at last after several attempts at a base. It just wasn't to my liking the way it was turning out each time. So this is what I came up with. And I think it looks a lot better than the original attempts, what I had, you know, basically the wake coming all the way to the front of the ship and angling back all the way to the back of the base and everything. So this is the Bandai 72nd scale X-wing, the Blue Squadron one from the Force Awakens. And basically I wanted to do it'd be too big to put a TIE fighter on there. But basically this is the there was a couple scenes in the Force Awakens where the TIE fighters were chasing the Special Forces TIE fighters, and that it was like over a lake and stuff like that. They had a couple of the Blue Squadron X-wings. They had Poe Dameron's X-wing, the black with the orange and all that and stuff. But you know, that one's kind of hard to find. But this is the 72nd scale Blue Squadron X-wing from Bandai and stuff like that. And I think it makes for a nice little diorama. This one came with just a plastic base that looked like desert. You know, it was a tan color and everything. It wasn't really like a water effect and everything. That's why I decided to go something like that. Thought it would be more interesting. I like the way my turbulence came out and everything. That's the fiber fill and all that. I didn't really go real heavy with the Mod Podge over it and stuff. I want it to look more, it looks more natural this way rather than a real hard glossy surface over it and stuff. So you know, it is still fairly hard to touch and everything. It ain't gonna get messed up and everything. Basically what I did, I just put the Mod Podge down and then I patted the fiber fill down on it in the shape I wanted and stuff. And also but yeah, that's it. Finally, after about 4 or 5 months working on the base, coming up with different ways of doing it and not liking it, not working out the way I wanted it to, this is my final version. So I think it came out pretty good. I'm happy with it and stuff. It makes for a nice little display rather than just having a little plastic base with the model and all that. It gives it more interest and, you know, kind of brings it to life a little bit more and recreates a scene from the movie in a way. Might not be screen accurate, but it's close, you know. It depicts something that you would see in the movie. Oh yeah, I can relate to that, you know. So that's what I got finished finally. I'm still working on another base for another X-wing and stuff. It's the one from Rise of Skywalker, the Red 5 X-wing, with Rey being the pilot figure and stuff. So but that's what we got here. So you know, a while back I did order some clear acrylic rod and stuff. So being that this isn't lit and stuff, you know, I mean, you can see the rod, but it blends in more with the scenery than it does, you know, like a piece of solid tubing or something that you paint. So so yeah, that's it. So we're gonna call this one done. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks to everybody, all my new subscribers. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for all the great comments you guys been leaving me and all that. And if you ever want to get in touch with me, you can do so. I leave my email in the descriptions and all my videos. So yeah, that's the shot from above and everything. I think it looks pretty good and all that. So till the next time, everybody take care. Got another couple of weeks of hot weather they're predicting out here in Illinois, the Midwest and everything. So I haven't been getting a whole lot of rain either. They've been calling for rain now and then, but we could sure use some because things are really drying out and stuff. So there's an overhead view and everything, and I think it looks pretty good. I use the just the regular canopy without the glass, you know, not the clear glass one, just the regular canopy, because that's what they basically the studio models were like. So that's gonna do it for this one. So till the next time, everybody take care, and we'll talk to you soon with another video update. Bye.